Today I'd like to introduce you to Whispering Cockles. She's a dear friend of mine and we're just having a fantastic evening together, and we've been doing her nails. So just to let you know that Whispering Cockles is an artist and she's extremely creative, and what we're hoping to do is show you some of the equipment she uses for her work. So, hi, how are you today?
Hello, I'm very well, thank you.
That's good to hear. Okay, so I'd like to say cheers first of all.
Cheers.
It's quite dry.
Quite sharp.
Okay, do you want me to grab that? You okay? So, to start with, you wanted to show me some ideas of you painting one of your rooms.
Yes, this is going to be more for decoration purpose as opposed to my artwork that I'm doing. It's basically me wanting to repaint my kitchen.
Fantastic.
So I would really appreciate your advice
Okay.
on which colour I should be going for.
Super. Okay.
So I have recently purchased a new set of mugs,
Fantastic.
which are a lovely set containing shades of green and blue
Super.
and muted greys.
Okay.
So I'm wondering which, well, of course it means I've got to redecorate my kitchen now to go with the new mugs.
Okay. So let me just get this right. It's green, blue and greys, yeah?
Yes, tones of that sort of. I had a few ideas in mind, but
Fantastic.
funnily enough, now that I'm looking at the page,
Brilliant.
I can see lemon juice
Fantastic.
sat just next to it.
Can you look at the difference though? The brightness of the lemon juice.
It's quite a drastic change. Yes, it is. It's quite a drastic change. I could also go down the route of a fresh green.
I think that would look nice as well.
A fresh green.
Yeah.
So that's a possibility as well.
So let me just check again. What colour are your cupboards? I forgot. Sorry.
I'm quite lucky. I've got some. I would say they are pale, warm tone. They're a wood effect.
Yeah.
So they are a nice warm wood effect, which is nice to brighten up the small space.
Yeah.
So I could afford to
Go slightly darker almost.
I could afford to go a bit darker, or just to bring in something a little bit cooler.
I think it's a shame because the colour that it is already, although it might match the wood effect of the cupboards, it darkens, makes it smaller, makes the kitchen appear smaller.
Yes.
So obviously having, a kind of a brighter colour, whether it's on the green side or the yellow side, I think that could really work. I mean, I quite like this one. What is that one?
Warm yellow.
Yeah, I quite like that one.
I was considering a very bold and daring colour a few months back, and it's quite an acidic green again, and I think we might find it on the back here.
Which one? Oh, wow.
I was considering this one here.
Yeah.
For anywhere really, because it really appealed to me. It was quite a contemporary green.
Yeah.
I love looking at this page. It's like a paint palette.
Amazing.
I do have a real thing about colour ordering as well. So this is like a little piece of heaven on the page for me.
I agree. It's fantastic though. Look at the colour range.
Yes.
So that's another colour that you consider to use, this one here, isn't it?
I think in all likelihood it's not a strong contender for the colour that I'm going to get in a couple of days. So
Well, obviously it's how you feel. I mean, that's the bottom line of it all. So if you feel that this, I mean, what are you looking for the walls in the kitchen? Something to feel quite warm or something quite fresh? Like which way do you want to go with it?
I'm certainly wanting something fresh, and I'm not so tied up on the idea of it being warm. More so, it's just basically deriving some inspiration from a set of mugs.
Yeah, that's right.
Just to change the overall feel in the room.
Yeah. So, okay, out of this entire colour range, what draws you towards fresh colours? Like which part could be fresh colours?
What draws me to fresh colours?
For just what you're seeing here.
I think it is to do with having some new freshness and some new vitality injected into your everyday life. And it can obviously be done in many forms. Clothing, the clothes that you wear and how you present yourself, but I tend to spill out my creativity to my home, and I'm just as likely to be found painting my own walls as I am one of my canvases.
Fantastic.
Or indeed my nails or face.
So, in brightness it is. I really still feel, based on what you've shown me so far, that the yellow range feels the brightest. So like these two here, they feel warmer. They definitely feel warmer.
Yes.
And that range here, it's definitely got that freshness. I think for me, towards that side, it feels cooler. A lot cooler as the colour sort of.
Yes,
You know,
I agree.
Yeah. So, but also like some of these feel quite fresh further up. But still, I think there's something with those tones here, definitely.
Yeah.
Because they're fresh, but they also, in some respect, they're also cosy. They're like a cosy fresh, not a cold fresh.
Absolutely, yes, yes.
So,
Oh, thank you for looking at those with me.
that's okay. But don't forget, ultimately, you're going to spend time around that colour. Nobody else.
That's very true. I want to be feeling quite invigorated as I'm standing at my kitchen sink.
Exactly. Exactly. So, yeah, I hope you're able to make a decision. What I'm also going to do is recommend the opinion of somebody who's very good with colour matches, shall I say. And he's very, very, I don't know, he's got a good eye for it. So I'll recommend him to you, and hopefully he can give you an opinion as well.
Thank you very much. I'll look forward to.
So when are you thinking to do it?
I'm thinking at some point over the summer, within the back end of July, or even throughout August. It's likely to happen when I've got some free time.
Excellent, yeah, yeah. That would be quite nice. So, again, excuse my memory, what are the colours of your new mugs and stuff again?
We're looking at a sage green
Yeah.
duck egg,
Yeah.
a very fresh pale green, which probably is a little bit more muted than the one you see here.
So the yellow would work, I think. It's the opposite, one opposite, but you know, it could work with them. They are opposite colours though, at the same time.
They are, yes.
Because sometimes you don't quite want, well, it's up to you, but sometimes if you've got the colour of your kitchen equipment and stuff, cutlery, what am I talking about? Mugs. Those colours, if they get the same as the rest of the kitchen, it all kind of almost blends in too much, if you know what I mean. But if you want to cut the colour, because it feels like you're cutting the colour if you go for yellow. If you know what I mean.
Yes, yes.
So they'll stand out actually on their own. If you did a yellow tone, but if you went for the other tones, then yeah, they'll all blend in together. If that's what you're looking for.
I see, yes.
So what are you looking for?
I'm not 100% on it at the moment, but
Do you think you could get a little tester or something?
yes, I'm thinking of going and buying one or two test pots just to pop on the wall at various different points in the room.
Excellent.
And see how they sit on the wall.
Yeah, yeah.
And which I'm drawn to.
Oh, the other thing to keep in mind is if they are washable, the paint, I don't know, brand, should I say, if it's washable, because in the kitchen, you know where it is, you get a spillage on the wall or something, or splatter of tomato.
Yeah.
And also, when you're frying things, it kind of catches on the wall as well. So at least with the waterproof ones, you can wash it away.
That's very true, yes.
So if you want to keep that in mind, that will be helpful. But bearing in mind there might be a bit of a price difference with it. I could only imagine, you know, but it might be subtle, it might be hard, I don't know.
Absolutely, yes. I'll see where it takes me.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you for looking at that with me.
That's okay. Not that no decision has been made.
Not yet, but hopefully the next time we speak I will have decided.
That's excellent. But these are so vibrant as well, aren't they?
Yeah, something like a soft pear is also very appealing.
See, on this, I really like the lime. But I think I'll go quite strong with colour, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
Maybe I ought just tone it down. But see, even these greens at the back here, I don't know if they can see them there. Even these greens, I'd go for that. It's a bold colour, so I think I'd definitely go for bold colours.
Yes.
For my personal colour wish range. Oh, I love the greens. What else have you got in here then?
We're back,
back on the blues, yeah.
to the gorgeous blues.
See, again, I'd go for that.
That is gorgeous. Yeah.
It is beautiful. It's like in your face kind of side.
I would veer towards the azure.
It's kind of maybe almost a reflection of our personalities, if you know what I mean.
I think that is very much so, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I would absolutely love that for a feature wall.
Yeah, yeah.
Teamed with lots of gold, I think.
Gold. See, I would have gone for silver.
Silver would work really beautifully, but I'm quite a fan of blue and gold together.
I forget about gold, I don't know why.
You can't forget about gold.
I tell you why. I had an Indian outfit, this colour, and it had gold, silver embroidery and a little wicked.
Yes.
Absolutely wicked. But I'm so familiar with gold, if you know what I mean, culturally, that I almost feel like gold has been a colour that's suffocating almost. So I've kind of drawn away from it.
Yes.
So, but I don't know if you looked at my jewellery videos, I've shown you my jewellery anyway. A lot of it is a lot of sparkle and a lot of silver and a lot of other colours apart from golds, if you know what I mean.
It is.
So I'm not quite classic like that. But yeah, what else?
Right.
Calm and
We've just got some ideas.
And of course purples and pinks.
The lovely
I'd just like to let you know if you would like to see more from Whispering Cockles. She'll be joining us on the next video, and we'll definitely be going through our equipment this time. But if you guys have got an